Take it from me, somebody that's been to prison and did some time behind that gate. You're going to find yourself getting into fights, running the fade, because you never want to buck the call out. Somebody tries you, you get there. Somebody puts their hand on you, you crush them. You do what you got to do. You understand? No matter what it is, because at the end of the day, you're a man before you are anything. For this video here, I'm going to be talking about what happens if you swing or put your hands on an inmate that is from a different race and doesn't have the same skin color as you.
Same time of the week, let it be there. Have my people send a message, make sure that it's there. Time for me to collect, bring the shit over here, cause you can tell them my face, don't make me come over there. I'll run up in your room, put my shank to your neck, swear to God I'll wet you up, better show me respect. I'm hitting licks like nut, break bread with dogs. Putting on for Eastside, David, this K-fraud, it's a robbery. Heard what I said, I got some names I won't say. Most of them dead, for that tunch you get, there's a price on your head. Take the shit out your locker, throw it all on my bed. You got a daughter back you up, on care what you click. 2 lockers to fit both y'all shit. See me in the cut jamming, smoking the rip, getting tatted with the money that your people are sent. See on the streets I would've bust you, but in prison I come cut you.
What's up, y'all? You already know, man. K-Fraud TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today I'm going to be talking about what it's like if you swing or put your hands on somebody that is a different race, not the same skin color as your own, when you're locked up inside a prison. I wanted to talk about this right here because this is a very, very important subject and topic for anybody who's ever facing time, for anybody that's never been up that road before, who thinks shit's a game, who thinks you can get away with swinging on whoever. I'm here to tell you if you can or not. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I'm a white boy. You know what I'm saying? But I made it through prison. And I didn't just make it through prison fighting white boys. I made it through prison fighting every race there was. I fought a Chico before over a pair of stolen shoes that I ain't even steal. I fought a couple black people just off of calling me the word cracker and disrespecting me, and I had to show them that I wasn't pussy. And I fought a white boy before over some bullshit too, you know? And every single one of them had the same outcome for me. I got respected, you know what I'm saying? But I want to let y'all know what happens if you find yourself in a situation and you swing on someone that isn't the same color as you. Now, of course, gangs run with gangs. So regardless what color someone is, if they are affiliated and you put your hands on them, you will be dealt with by that gang. That gang will be after you, and if it isn't them themselves, they'll put a hit on you. You'll become a plate, which is a target. And when you become a plate, you're deer meat. And when you're deer meat, somebody's gonna try to eat you. And then, you know, they're going to try to cut you. They're going to try to jump you. They're going to try to extort you. They might come at you in different angles from different ways, trying to, you know, invade your space all types of different ways that you might not catch on that, damn, this is from the same person that I swung on 3 months ago that was affiliated. That's why these people are trying to tear my face open with a razor blade. That's why these dudes want to jump me on a rec yard or act like I owe them something when I really don't. Because if somebody don't put their hands on you themselves, it ain't hard to pay somebody else to do it. Because just like I said, you're a plate, you're a deer meat. There's people out there that want that. They want that food. They want that plate, whether it's for payment, whether it's just to get their stripes up. You never really know. You get what I'm saying? But you swing on someone that is a gang member, regardless what color they are, someone gonna be after your ass. You know what I'm saying? So you better think twice before you do that. Make sure you have, you know, respect. Make sure people respect you. Because even if you are respected, you could still get dealt with after putting your hands on a gang member. You see what I'm saying? And if you do it to somebody who isn't in a gang, you know, that just happens to be a different color than you, it's kind of different than it is with gangs. Only a little bit though, and I'm going to tell you why. If you're a white boy and you find yourself getting in a fight with a white boy, all the other different races, the blacks, the Spanish, the Asians, they're going to sit back and laugh. They're going to just sit back and think it's funny. 2 white boys are over there fighting. You understand? You never want to look stupid. You feel me? So don't just be like, oh, he's white like I'm white, so I'm going to swing on him because we're arguing. No, you got to make sure you're going to go all the way with it and just be prepared. Whether you know how to fight or not, people are going to be laughing about it. And that could be, you know, even more dangerous because nobody likes to be laughed at. You see? So say you whoop that person real bad and people are laughing. That person that got whooped real bad might be a sore loser, and he knows, yeah, everyone's laughing at y'all, but who are they laughing at the most? The person who lost. So now that they are a sore loser, they might be like, okay, he thinks it's over with and it's sweet. Got people laughing at me because of what he did to me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this big ass piece of fence or this big ass lawnmower blade, and I'm gonna try to take his life over the situation. You see? Now you got someone trying to kill you over a little fight, all because you swung on them first. See what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Now if you swing on someone that's black and you're a white boy, you got to be prepared to, you know, probably not get ahead up. They're going to have homeboys. They're going to have people that side with them. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times I was cool with people like this, you know, from different, you know, skin colors up the road. And then the moment I get into an argument with one of them, here come the cracker word. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be prepared for that. You know, you get into a fight with someone that's black and you're white, all the people that are black that don't even know you or people that don't like you are going to all stand up and all try to get involved in the beef and start disrespecting you, calling you names just to try you because you're involved with someone from their race. You know what I'm saying? Now, Chicos, you get into it with a Chico. You know what I'm saying? And you are not a Chico. What's going to happen 9 times out of 10 is your ass might get jumped and they might put them knives on you and slice and dice your ass. Cut you up like Zorro. You know what I'm saying? That's what you better be prepared for, because I will tell you one thing, boy, them Oryes are slinging that iron up the road. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking down here on the East Coast. I don't know how it is on the other coasts. I know over there, you know, different races don't even hang out or associate with each other, you know, like that. Don't do business with each other, nothing. But down here in Florida, on the East Coast, no matter what color your skin is, y'all are all in the same place. Y'all are all doing the same shit. Y'all are gambling together, playing together, laughing together, fighting together, eating together, every single thing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to just be prepared. Look at it this way, like I did. I don't go off of colors, you know, so it don't matter to me if you're white, black, or Spanish, or Asian. Me and you get into an argument, I don't even see the color of you. I'm looking you in your eyes. So at the end of the day, I don't even see what color you are. I'll worry about the consequences and repercussions after the fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to bow down and tuck my tail between my legs just because you're a different skin color to me. And it's a proven fact that a lot of people out there that are white are scared to fight someone of a different race. You know, they bow down, they curl, you know, they're spooked. And I've seen it my whole life. That's how people act, you know. And at the end of the day, everybody bleeds the same. You get what I'm saying? You could be someone that's black and swing on someone that's white and be in the wrong place, and the white boys might try to get at you. You know what I'm saying? Or the white boys might sit back and laugh. Or, you know, vice versa. You see what I'm saying? So it all really depends on the character you are. If there's going to be consequences or repercussions after you swing on someone that's a different color than you. You see, it isn't just like you're going to get away with it because he's the same color as you. You might swing on someone that's white, and then a person that's cool with him that's a different color might come stab you because you swung on him. You see, that's how messed up it is down here on the East Coast. You can fight someone your same color, and a different color can come attack you for it. You see, seems like that ain't right? But that's how it is. That's how people are brought up down this way. You know, down here, like I said, we don't go off of colors. So it really don't matter who it is you get into it with. If you're a man before anything, and you got heart, and you got pride, and you stand on business, win, lose, or draw, it shouldn't matter what somebody's skin color it is. And it shouldn't matter what will come after that. You understand? You got to be willing to accept it. Because think about it. You can't be a man this time and then scary over here, because now you're picking faces. You're picking and choosing your battles, and people ain't going to respect that. But if somebody's in the dorm that you don't even know, or on the compound you don't even know, is observing and watching the way you do your time, and they see, oh, first day in the dorm, I see this new white boy over here fighting somebody. Okay? Yeah, he fought this white dude. And then they see 2-3 months down the line, you're arguing, still talking the same way, getting into it with a different color. Oh, he fought a Chico. Now later on down the line, oh look, him and a black dude are fighting. They're gonna look at it and see, oh, he don't pick faces. He don't care what color somebody is. He's standing on business. Oh, and he knew that dude was affiliated. Oh, and he knew that dude had homeboys that was gonna back him. And he still didn't let that man disrespect them though. You see what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people, they go to prison and they might not really be pussy, you know? They might have heart. They're used to standing on business, but they might feel cornered. You know, they might feel outnumbered. Feel like it's just them against them, you know? And at the end of the day, when you find yourself in a situation like this, it can be, you know, adrenaline rush. You know, it can be nervous. You know, it can make you feel like you're cornered. You have no options. You have, you know, you're gonna get killed if you defend yourself. But I tell you what, you're gonna gain so much respect by going through with it, more than you would probably if you curled by a long shot. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody likes someone who picks faces or chooses their battles. So me, I was known for it don't matter what color you are. You come at me disrespecting me, I don't care what gang you are, affiliated or anything like that. I'm not the hardest person in the world. You know, there's plenty of people that can whoop me. You get me saying? But a motherfucker ain't gonna tell me they gonna whoop me without showing me. And if they showed me by beating me up, They gonna have to do it again if they get out of line again. It ain't like I'm gonna curl then. It's like when you're on a bicycle when you're younger and you fall off that motherfucker, right? You gonna get back on that bike, right? So you can learn how to ride that shit. Same thing when it comes to fighting. You ain't gonna win them at first. You gonna lose. But, you know, it ain't like you ain't gonna fight that person again, though, if they disrespect you, right? You see, it's just like that. Because it comes with a respect thing. After a while, it doesn't matter about the wins and the losses. It matters about the going through with it or tucking your tail and bowing down. You see what I'm saying? And if you're someone that's scared to fight, someone that's scared to defend yourself, you're gonna find yourself in trouble in prison, especially if someone finds out that you're scared to, you know, fight and defend yourself, because they're gonna be pushing your buttons. They're gonna be trying you. They're gonna feel like you're vulnerable. You know, you never want someone to know you're scared. You never want them to know you won't defend yourself, because then they're gonna go to the above and beyond to make their time easier by taking what you have. You see what I'm saying? We all know somebody that makes themselves feel good by, you know, talking down on other people. There's plenty of people like that in prison. So if you're someone in there that's scary, you're scared to fight, no matter what color the skin is of the person you're supposed to be fighting, and they know you're scared to fight, they're gonna try you, talk down on you, insult you, make fun of you, pick on you every single time they see you, just to make them feel good and big and bad, when deep down inside they're not. You know, they're just doing it because it's you. You see, you done already put that out there to where they know that about you. You showed your weakness. You feel me? You got to be one of them people to where they don't figure you out. But the one thing they do know is you gonna go. If someone tries you, regardless what skin color they are, you gonna fight and defend yourself. In their mind, they gonna be like, okay, even if they could whoop you, they gonna be like, okay, I feel like I could whoop them, but at the same time, bro gonna wanna fight. Bro gonna get there, and then they might not really feel like fighting right now. They might not want to go through with the issue, but they know you're gonna push the issue. Even if you can't fight that good, it's more of a respect thing. You see what I'm saying? And just because you could be someone that's scared and don't want to fight someone of a different race or your own skin color at that, and you could paint the image by going through it with the fight you really didn't want to go through it with. Now they think you're real and they respect that you'll get there. You see what I'm saying? In all reality, you don't like to fight. But they don't know that, so they didn't figure you out still. They still don't know you. Because low-key, you don't like to fight, but you're over here putting on like you like to fight just to show not your weakness. You get what I'm saying? These are the type of things that you gotta look at. You gotta make sure you're ready for this. Because I'll tell you what, you find yourself in a beef and you tuck your tail one time. It's all it takes. One time, your whole bid and your prison experience is gonna be totally different. You get what I'm saying? And if you tuck your tail and nobody comes at you, tries to take what you got, or tries to put down on you, you know what I'm saying? Then you happen to land at a lucky ass institution where there's nobody doing that. But the way prison works is you could do 10 gangster ass things. You know what I'm saying? Fight, stab, fight, stab, fight, stab, fight, stab, fight, stab. Curl on that 11th time. All that shit goes right out the window. It don't matter how many people you fought and stabbed. You curl one time, all that gangster shit goes out the window. Just like they say about people who snitch, right? We don't care how many people you killed. We don't care how hood you are, how gangster you is, all that street shit you did. Boy, you told, all that shit goes right out the window. That's the same thing inside of prison, man. You got to make it to where you're standing on business regardless. And I found myself in some situations to where I thought it was just, you know, it was an argument, led to a fight. Now, different people from different gangs got knives. I got people on my side. There's people on that side. There's people I'm cool with that are like on both sides. You know, there's people I'm cool with that are on that side, but they can't really be on my side because that's their gang brother. You know, I've been in so many situations, but at the end of the day, I held my own. I treated every situation, whether it was little or big, the same. You see what I'm saying? That's why people respected me. You know, I'm getting older now. Of course, I'm not out there looking for drama and stuff like that. But when you're locked up, you got to do what you got to do to survive. You get what I'm saying? You got to go all the way through with it, man. You can't give people the time to feel like they can get over on you and try you. And I will tell you this. Being a white boy, you will get people that want to try you, antagonize you, come at you. You know, everything is a seed planted. You plant the seed, a tree will grow. You could be walking in the chow hall, motherfucker gonna cut you in line. That came from somewhere. You get what I'm saying? He was probably over there talking to someone else, and they're low-key plotting on you just to see how you react. You know, they want to hear your voice. They want to hear your comment. They want to hear how you react about the situation. You know, people do that. They do little fuck shit just to get your attention, just to see how you are, because they can't figure you out. So it's kind of like the less they know about you, the more interesting you seem. And the more interesting you seem, the more they want to know about you, the more they're going to poke. They're going to keep poking and doing little things that try to get at you just to see how you react about certain situations. You feel me? And then when you react like you hood, they going to feel like you tried them. And now people are going to back them, especially if they're a different color than you. People are going to back them when really you defended yourself because he cut you in line. You had to say something. You see what I'm saying? It's like little seeds like that get planted. And you know, you can't always escape trouble. Trouble gonna find you inside of prison. Those are one of the things that you wake up in the morning, trouble is already there. It was up before you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta expect when you find yourself locked up. You know what I'm saying? And if I had to choose to, you know, let y'all, you know, should you fight someone from a different race? Or should you brush it under the rug and just keep it moving? My opinion is if they disrespect you, mash the gas. If it isn't a disrespect, if it's a quick, you know, misunderstanding, a little verbal misunderstanding or verbal agreement, of course, don't try to be the high head and turn it into a fight, because people don't like that. People on the outsides that ain't even involved in the drama don't like that. They don't like to see people, you see what I'm saying? So you gotta literally like, learn to do the time, stick to yourself, you know, don't go looking for friends, you're gonna find plenty of them. Same thing with enemies, you see what I'm saying? Give, you know, respect until it's disrespect, you see what I'm saying? So show it's respect until there's disrespect, and then mash the gas. Never let nobody play with you. Don't let nobody play with you, try you, buck you on no money, call you out your name, disrespect you or where you're from, none of that shit. You're supposed to stand on business. Even if you're somebody who don't like that, you feel me? You will run into people who are definitely different colors than you that will try you. You get what I'm saying? If they ain't got no gang backing them, they won't try you as much. But if they got a gang backing them, or they even got homeboys, you know, everybody claims they're cousins, you know, so when you get into beef with one person, 5 other people are going to say, that's my cousin, dog, and they're going to get involved like they related and shit like that just to get involved. You see, that's how it goes. You got to be prepared for these type of things. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell you, if someone disrespects you, it don't matter what color their skin is. Mash the gas. If you're in a gang and someone disrespects you and you mash the gas, then you already know you kind of like got the right, because your brother's going to rise. Just like their race will rise, or they brothers may rise. But the way it is down here on the East Coast, if they're not affiliated, it doesn't always mean someone's backing them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like if you swing on a Chico, all the Chicos are going to come after you. Nah, they might ask around like, what happened? You know, why this boy swing on him and this and this and this. And then they find out, bruh, the Chico stole his shoes, so he swung on. Oh, okay, shit, fair game. They don't like thieves, you see? But they will stick their nose out there to see what it was over. Find out the real reason why it happened. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes, because everybody's got, you know, a throne to hold down. You get what I'm saying? If you got a Chico that's over here getting in a fight and getting beat up by a white boy or a black boy or an Asian, the Chicos might not have, you know, him up under their wing. He might not be one of their brothers or nothing. He's just an Aurier like they are. Next thing you know, when that happens, they feel like in their head, it makes them look weak. For the people who don't know that this guy isn't affiliated up under them, you know, it might look like Chicos are just soft now. So them Chicos gonna want to make it known he ain't one of ours, and make it known, you know, and find out why it happened. Make sure they're not just taking advantage of this Chico or trying to bully the Aurier, or they had a good reason to swing on him or something like that. You see, they kind of like stick their nose out there to get involved. Same thing with different races. That's how it is. But the one race I will tell you that 9 times out of 10 will not stick their nose out about one of their own getting dealt with is the whites. My own skin color. Blows my mind. When I was in prison, I can't tell you how many white boys I seen beat up, done seen get extorted, put down on, get their face cut open and everything like that. The white gang ain't rise and stick their nose out there wanting to know why they did that. See, the blacks do it because if a white swings on a black person, other blacks might get involved because they want to make sure it ain't a racial thing. They want to make sure he didn't swing on them because the whites are trying to take over. The Chicos do it. They're doing it to make sure people don't think that the Chicos are soft and think that he's one of them. The whites, they ain't got no reason to do it. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, they're most likely outnumbered. Every institution I went to, my skin color was outnumbered. You feel me? But that just shows they'll pick their battles. Because if they're finding themselves at an institution where they got more numbers than the other race, they would probably try to get involved and stick their nose out there. You feel me? But every situation I got into, not once did one of them step up like, hey man, or try to stick their nose out wondering why. Why? They disowned me. Because I was cool with the urban people. You get what I'm saying? I was vibing with the blacks and the Chicos. You get what I'm saying? But they didn't have problems with me themselves. I still had a couple homeboys that was like that. But anytime there was problems with me, anything I got myself into, I swung on a black dude or got in a fight with a Chico, no matter what it was, them boys was like this. They ain't care what Frog had going on. But anytime, you know, I could get into it with any other race. And it could be me fighting a black dude. Like when I fought Tampa Jet. Me and Tampa Jet fight. I had Chicos and blacks getting involved. Like, what's up, Frog? Boy, you good? I got different races coming to make sure I ain't getting jumped. Making sure I'm getting a fair one. You know? And shit like that. And he was a gang member. You know what I'm saying? When I fought him. He was a bounty hunter. West Side bounty hunter. Pyru with blood. And when I fought him, you know, he's got brothers. I don't. You know, I'm just me. I'm just Frog. I'm just the one that's cool with everybody. You feel me? But I had other races except mine want to come there and act like, oh, we gonna back the bus up. When I fought the GD, knocked the golds out of his mouth. Chico, he was an MLD, Maniac Latin Disciple from Palm Beach. When I fought him, boom, the GDs felt some type of way. Got all the blacks and all the Chicos rising to back me. Did the white dudes, did the white boys? No, not once. They all just sat back and was probably like, we can't wait for them to eat him. He's not one of us. I've had them tell me I was a waste of a bloodline. Waste of good blood, you know, like real racial stuff, you know what I'm saying? Never to my face, you know what I'm saying? But that's how they'd look at you, you feel me? And it's just crazy because you're gonna find yourself getting into it with people from different races. You're gonna find yourself friending people from different races. All that, you know what I'm saying? At least down here on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's ran different. They got more, you know, they're more political. Their structure's different, more segregations, more you eat with your kind, you vibe with your kind, you do business with your kind. They got where you got to pay a tax or whatever to rep your gang. They don't even have that down here in Florida. You see what I'm saying? It's totally different atmospheres. I just want to tell y'all what it was like down here. But if you find yourself locked up, find yourself getting involved with anybody, it doesn't matter what color it is, you defend yourself. Because at the end of the day, your own kind might not even defend you. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to make sure you're a man before anything. Because when you do that, you don't need nobody's validations. You don't need no one to vouch for you. You don't need no one to have your back. You just do what you got to do. And if it puts you deeper and deeper in drama and more into the fucking, you know, snake pit, then hey, it is what it is. That's what comes with going to prison. You see what I'm saying? You worry about the consequences when the consequences come. That's it. You can't curl now and then, oh, because if I would have swung on him, then they're going to, fuck that. You got to do what you got to do because you're a man before anything. That's my opinion on the topic. Y'all drop in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. If you were locked up and somebody tried you from a different race, would you swing on them? Or would you expect your own kind to back you? What would you do? I know everybody's going to say, you know, everybody's He-Mans. So everybody's going to say, oh, yeah, I'd swing on them. I'd this, I'd that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who say that want it. It's okay to say you want it, you know, but at the end of the day, my opinion is do what you got to do to get home to your peoples. And your face card and your respect goes a long ways. So if someone disrespects you that's a different color than you, you better mash the gas, dog. Handle up, dog. Win, lose, or draw, you get in there. You get what I'm saying? That's it. That's all it is. You got to make sure you get in there, whether they 8 foot tall, or whether they're white, black, Spanish, fucking green, purple, it don't matter what color it is, you get in there. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get a lot of respect from their own race once you do that. That's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And like I always say, make sure you keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, and clout chasers out your circle. And until next time, this the one and only, I am my team, Frog.